During the reign of King Hung He, a certain Shen Mo Chao perfected a weapon known as the lightning strike, which never missed its target and killed within 100 feet. It so happened that the fourth prince was eager to secure the throne. He'd heard about Shen and his lightning strike and sent emissaries to him to persuade him to join his side and help secure the throne. But Shen was not easily persuaded, and so much bloodshed ensued.
Welcome back, my fellow agents. It is I, X7, your master of martial arts mayhem, and the host of Zenorama, the podcast of heroes and monsters. Today we are going to be reviewing the 1977 near classic, the Fatal Flying Guillotine, or Fatal Flying Guillotines, as there are two of them, wielded by one priest there, or pseudo priest. I did include that beginning there because it just explained everything that was about to happen, and, it was easier. But please do all the things like share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this movie. Do you think we know it's not as good as either of the Shaw brothers or the Master of the Flying Guillotine, but I like it. I mean, it's full of action, that's for sure. And if you could, just watch a little longer than usual. And now, on with the show. So here is that opening again, and you'll see it quickly. The movie runs 88 minutes, brisk 88 minutes. And while it's pretty darn predictable, there's a couple of interesting plot twists here, but Hong Kong release date was June 17th, 1977, and I believe it was just released directly over here on either home video or right to television. It's a bit bloody, but not nearly as bloody as other movies we've shown. But here's the beginning. They've surrounded the monk, and they're after him to get him to join up, right? And unfortunately, they're not going to. There he is with his thunder strike, they called him, probably to, even though the title says flying guillotines, and they are, but they're metal. They're not like the hat boxes that the Shaw brothers invented and are much more famous for. You'll see them in the Heroic Trio, and once I can get a better print of that, we will get around to reviewing it. It's not really a kung fu movie, but it's pretty darn good. But they do a good job here, having him control it and taking off heads. You don't ever see the heads. He doesn't empty them out. I don't know what happens. Maybe they just get eaten. Maybe those are living things. But they can work up to 100 feet away. And see, this gives it the title of the Fatal Flying Guillotines. I think this is from a German DVD. It's got the English soundtrack on it. It does have a couple of scenes spliced in, but there is a Blu-ray coming out, and I don't like it enough to buy the Blu-ray, but it is on pre-order. There's our fighting consultant and directors, and directed by Raymond Liu. So this is, I want to say it was shot in Taiwan, and I should have looked at that, see if I can find out where it was shot here. Well, this says Hong Kong, China. So never mind, I just lied. So some gorgeous outside scenery. Like this, look at that temple. And our hero, who is Carter Wong, who we know as Thunder from a yet unreviewed Big Trouble in Little China. We'll get to it. But I don't want to do all the fun stuff all at once. He's at the Shaolin Temple, which doesn't look like any Shaw Brothers Shaolin Temple we've ever seen. There's elephants out there. Fight breaks out. He battles monks. I think these are junior monks. They have their broadswords. The senior monks with their staves. More senior monks, and he beats them all. And he wants to get this medicine book so he can treat his mom, who is dying of something or very ill. Anyway, he's only got a few days. So he's like, if you can beat me, I'll give it to you. And he loses. They're like, well, And Here's some more bandits fighting, or the royal men, the Qing men, probably men of the fourth son, who are battling them. They just handily beat them and go to, uh, for some reason, they're going to go tackle this monk. There's the fourth son, who doesn't really figure into it too much, aside from sending men after him to try to get him to join up. Poison gas, more thunder strikes, taking off someone's head. Like, get back. And there's this strange figure of an old man. And I don't even remember what his name is. We're just going to call him Thunder. He's quite good. I was surprised to learn how adept he is at martial arts, but he didn't really get to show it off too much in Big Trouble, which was more comedy, fantasy than true martial arts epic. But I really, hopefully, I go with really loving it to really just enjoying it or just liking it. Anyway, so he practices some more. He challenges the main monk again, and I forget what. He knows some Phoenix Eye. He uses a Phoenix Eye fist. And nice stance. They battle. The monk tries a pressure point and it doesn't work. So he's like, here. But then they find out he's prepared. He cheated. It's like his Kobayashi Maru test. And if you don't think I can bring Star Wars into anything, try me. Star Wars. Geez, Star Trek. Try me. I can bring Star Wars into a lot of stuff too, but Star Trek predates Star Wars with this humble agent. Again, great scenery. He's running home and he gets attacked. They have a battle. Look at this. The scenery's great. There's the mom. He gives her the potion. She's feeling better. She's feeling better. Storm clouds. Turns out she's poisoned and dies. So he goes back. He is annoyed. Thunder is about to rumble in the Shaolin Temple. He's fighting everyone. He's bang. And they're like, what's going on? He's like, it didn't work. My mom died. They realize someone's tampered with it. There's the someone. Renegade priest. What a surprise. Sends out a message. He's like, it's a forgery. So they have a fight, but they're going to arrest him. But before they can arrest him and do whatever monks would do, usually just, I don't know what they do, but it never goes well because they let him go. He kills himself. Envoy shows up. Fourth son's like, well, go. But he's going to take care of the monks that are sent out to get the master of the fatal flying guillotines. That doesn't work because Thunder shows up and helps him out. Good fight here. Old man watching says, don't go, you'll die. I like the fact that he shoots part of the book into the cavern so he doesn't have to talk to the guy. And nice old tender moment. And this guy's playing not the vertical flute, but it's been returned, so off they go. They're like, okay, you kill these monks and we'll give you the rest of it. Off they go. They meet the old man again. He tells them not to go in, but they do. More poison gas, but they get through. Now it is time for station identification. Stay tuned. You are watching Zenorama, the podcast of heroes and monsters on KXNO, part of the Zenorama Broadcasting Network. We now return you to our regularly scheduled program. Suddenly, a rockslide breaks out, and it kills a couple members of the party. You can tell by the blood there. So some are left on one side, some are left on the others. The bad guys confront our villain, and he gives them 2 days to get the rest of the book. And the good guy, they fight. And one impaled, 3 guys dead. So Thunder and the priest are in here, and they confront him, and a fight, of course, breaks out. And they were inside, so they're mechanical as well. They really make use of the widescreen photography. It's just really well done. So the director did a good job. There's a bit of the close-up stuff here, but and this was a great shot where they use a kind of a fisheye lens while this flying guillotine is flying, and he chases him with it, and that's how sharp they are. Now the monk sacrifices himself. He stabs him with his iron fingers, and then he has an attack of some kind, which is probably why he needs the medicine book. Lightning again. Thunder's asleep, but he hears these guys go by. The three original ones that are still there are like, we're going to leave because, we haven't seen him. They should have left. But they decide to go take the Thunder Strike. Oops. So guess what happens? He kills one. See, here's one of the shots that they added back in, a little bloody. And fighting them some more, but these are the ones from the cavern that just got there with a new weapon to jam the Thunder Strike, the guillotines. Although they're still really strong, and he kills both of them, but he can't figure out how to get it off, get away from the jamming mechanism. Off he goes, and he flies across there. It's like it suddenly turns into a superhero show. Look, there's he's using his Phoenix Eye Fist, and he's got some Eagle Claw, Eagle Claw, I'd say. This guy's tough, and the chief there is still alive, trying to get out. He hands it to someone he thinks he can trust. It's this guy, who then is all happy, and then he gets bit by a snake. The snakes still get treated poorly. He finds the old man who saves him, or does he? Fight. Oh, scratches. But now he's wearing him down. Threatens him with the eagle claw. And then he gets him. Inserted shot. And then he staggers around, which goes on far too long. This movie is, much like The Fabulous Stains from yesterday, this movie has no humor in it. This movie has no humor in it. It is very grim and determined. It's still pretty, and the director could have done some intercutting with people so you don't get overwhelmed and numbed by the lengthy fight scenes. According to the martial arts filmography by Dr. Craig Reed, this movie is like 39% fights, which is a lot. More flying, more battling. This guy's still slightly alive. Now he's not, but he sticks it on his head and now he's dead. And there's the locket. And this guy here, Thunder's still alive, but this guy's thanking the old man who then kills him. Who are you? And it's a priest. So obviously he becomes a blind Tibetan Lama or Taoist priest and goes back in time 2 years to fight Jimmy Wang Yu, right? The cruel Lama got half the book and succeeded. So bloody whirl maces at the time's most severe weapons. A little bit of English problem there. So again, it's in the end. It's a decent movie. It's but a classic. I give it a B- due to the non-ending, really, and we don't even see what happens to Thunder. He kind of got his revenge, but he didn't get the book back. So, good guy won. One of the good guys won. Wouldn't he want to go in there and kill Thunder and make sure he got away, or no one knew? So it just kind of ends, which is, this does happen quite a bit. So once again, I couldn't say I loved it, but I didn't hate it. It was very enjoyable to watch, especially in a nice widescreen edition, but I will not be buying the Blu-ray when it comes out. All right. And now we'll say goodnight until the epilogue.
If I can only get unstuck, I'll be swinging at one of my most fearsome foes next week. Be sure to tune in next week and watch me swing into my strangest trip ever in Revolt in the Fifth Dimension.
right, my fellow agents. Tomorrow, Sven is airing, or tonight, actually, Sven is airing The Spider, or Earth versus the Spider. Though the titles are just The Spider. Be that as it may. That's what we'll be reviewing tomorrow. So we'll have the color movie on Tuesday. Just doing a little swap there, which will also be a good one. But I like this movie a lot more than I should. Anyway, so until our next assignment, this is X7 signing off and phasing out. And remember, just don't fight with people who have flying guillotines. It just never ends well. Be seeing you.
What's that noise? I don't know.
Spiders. I told them to bring me one, and I'd believe it.
Well, I can't say I blame you, Sheriff. But Flynn's still missing.
Deep into caverns whose very air is putrefied by the stench of death. They search ceaselessly for a missing man, or possibly a giant spider no one really believes exists, except the high school teacher who knows his science and his students.
There may be more giant spiders coming into the world. They may even be hatching from their eggs in some remote spot right now. Do you realize how easy it would be for them to overcome us humans?
A horrifying spectacle. Its existence shocks and fascinates the world of science. Its gigantic claws capable of crushing a man or tearing a woman apart as if she were a fly.